Hello everyone, CrystalFissure here, and welcome to a new Spyro Reignited Trilogy mod. This is the Shiba Inu from a Nintendogs game that has been ported into Reignited Trilogy by a guy by the name of Beatz with a Z. Yes, he has done a fantastic job basically porting this into the game and it being rigged to Spyro's model. So all of the things that Spyro do, or does, I'm doggy do, I'm speaking like a dog. All the things that Spyro does, this dog, this Shiba Inu will do. So you see running around like that, flaming, jumping, gliding. He is essentially a flying dog. That is his gimmick now. He loves to fly. You know, it's a great power. With great power comes great responsibility. Look at that. There we go. He's hovering majestically. His legs sort of hang much like Spyro. So yeah, everything is the exact same. And that's what makes it so cool, is that like it is genuinely like such a weird tonal shift to this game. Like this game is kind of cartoony, but then you've just got this dog in here and it just looks fantastic. So according to the developer notes, the model was ripped. It was ripped with U model and Noesis, and then imported and rigged with 3ds Max, ported to the game with, what would it be called, Unreal Engine, yeah, 4.19, so there you go. That's anyone that needs to know the technical knowledge of it. By the way, the music in the background is amazing too. I've been using a lot of Soichi Terada tracks because I really want to get him over on this channel. I know that you guys know that he's like literally my favorite artist, my hero personally. But yeah, this is actually a good excuse for me to play through the games and explore. I have not played Spyro 3 on the PC, so yeah, that's cool. And I just realized I'm going to actually talk about that in a sec because I'm going to do like a playthrough of one of the levels. I'd never actually played Ocean Speedway as well. I avoided it, but I'm pretty sure I avoided it in the live stream I did when I originally got the game. Alright, so guys, now I'm going to do a bit of a playthrough of a level in Spyro 3 with this beautiful dog right here. You'll see here's old mate Hunter. Thank you, Hunter, for the valuable advice. Technically, I do still have claws, so that's cool. There we go, there's the climbing mechanic, as you can see, perfectly rigged. Isn't this just fantastic? And by the way, I'm not running an SSD. Look at what happens sometimes. Basically, he glitches out. This is just because I'm guessing it, like certain states changes when you use power-ups and stuff like that. Okay, this is actually hilarious. It's actually happened here. Let me show you how to actually fix this. This is good bug fixing, I guess. We can go quit game, quit, continue, Spyro. As you see, I have not, if you quickly looked at that, I have not, completed much of this game. Yeah, I've just been sort of playing through it casually. Anyway, as you see, loading it up fixes it. So guys, fun fact before I talk about this a little bit more, this is actually the first time I've ever played this level in Reignited Trilogy, and I'm not joking. Yeah, I'm actually not kidding. I never touched Reignited Trilogy Spyro 3 on the PS4. I just did not have the time. Like, I was so busy with work and everything like that, and not getting the other LP done. Like, I was kind of a disgrace. But you know what? That was 2018 me, 2019 me. Anytime something's on the PC, it just immediately changes. And I mean, as I've been talking about briefly in some of the other, what was it called? Like, so hack mod video. And I'm going to be talking about it ad nauseum. This is where Spyro's true potential is realized. Now, of course, do I want new games with new content? Absolutely, I would absolutely love that. But I understand that while we wait, or we might be waiting a long time. You never know. While we wait, this is the perfect sort of thing. And in fact, sometimes mods as well will fulfill desires that in terms of Spyro and stuff and modding, that you can't really get from a new game. Like, there's never going to be a Spyro game where you can play as a Shiba Inu. Like, probably. Okay, let's say 95% chance that that's not going to happen. These kind of mods are new, or being able to super fly around everywhere, or be able to play in Sergeant Bird in every section of a level. That said, I've always been big on them actually doing more levels like Enchanted Towers, where you can actually play as 2 characters in a level and you can get certain things and stuff like that. I feel like that would be perfect. Shout out to Michael Kamash right there, good friend of mine. On your macho. This is a really cool looking level, actually. I know that Spyro 3 gets a fair bit of criticism. Sanzaro Games, not given, obviously we all know that they weren't given that much time to work on this. Toys for Bob mainly did Spyro 1 and 2. And even then, it was mainly like they really were to sink as much, most of the time into Spyro 1, apparently. But I think Sanzaro Games actually did a pretty good job with this level here. It actually reminds me more of what the original footage of, what was the level called again? Beastmakers looked like. Because remember, Beastmakers was originally a bit more blue, but then they kind of took it away. It's actually really nice. Very, very good. There is actually fog in this game, which is a bit of, some people argue it's an atmospheric thing. Some people argue it's to cover up some stuff, but I am running this on the quite literally highest settings, thanks to a new graphics card I spent my hard-earned money on. Probably not the most responsible purchase. Essentially, this computer is now a Spyro Reignited Trilogy machine in terms of, that kind of thing, but yeah. Alright, oh cool. We need all that ambient, what is that, ambient occlusion? I don't even know, occult? Alright. Am I going to have enough gems to get through? Or can I do the trick that you can do in the original Spyro 3? Moneybags? You've made a wise choice. I don't see it that way, to be honest. Oh, cool. Flowing water. I remember back in the day, this was like a decade ago now, and I mean, it pretty much was a decade ago, like at least 8-9 years ago, yeah. I remember, actually, I think it was, yeah, pretty much a decade ago. Ratchet 5 did this video, basically, and Year of the did these videos where they were basically like trying to swim in the air in this level, but because the water is not actually like an actual a diveable water, so therefore there's no state in which you can kind of glitch through and swim in the air. See, piranhas will get you, so be very, very careful. Alright, we got the Sheila, which, by the way, there is a new Sheila mod out, and it's going to prove very controversial because some people are on the side of mods disrespect the original developers. I am 100% not on that side, for the record, because I understand where they can be coming from, but I don't think, as long as you're not saying this is the definitive way of playing the game, then I don't think there's anything to be offended by. Anyway, let's jump on these Donkey Kong Country-esque trees. Very much remind me of what it looked like back in the day. And there's Frank. Hey, look, there's a castle sort of area out in the background there. Very, very cool. Okay. Oh, a key. I missed the key. How did I miss the key? Let's go get that key. And then we will cut away one more time. This is what you've all been waiting for, and actually not, because the skateboarding is kind of glitchy, but the skateboarding, which is, it is what it is engine-wise, but in terms of like, does it look cool to watch a dog skateboard? Yes. The answer is yes. There we go. Perfect. And there we go. Alright. Thank you, Spooky Swamp. You've been lovely. And now I will see you in Enchanted Towers. So in Enchanted Towers, we explore the skate park in, only you can do in Reignited Trilogy, which is kind of like awkwardly. This has always been probably one of the weakest aspects of the game in terms of the controls. When you can get good momentum, it's a lot of fun, but watch this, right? The way in which you can crash is a little bit more inconsistent compared to the original. Also, the way that you jump as well, sometimes you just have absolutely negative momentum, like to the point where you may as well just be stuck still. However, that said, watching Spyro Dog here do flips like this is just amazing. By the way, this track, this Tirada track, is not anywhere on the internet, but I will be uploading it as part of the Sunshower Remixes CD, and no, it's not online. You have to buy it from the man himself, or I think there's a few other sources where you can get it. Yeah, love those chords. I can't. I know it's a Spyro video, but you know what? You're gonna get me talk about this kind of music all the time. This is the best kind of J-pop, because it's basically J-house. It's house music essentially. But yeah, anyway, we're exploring here, and yeah, I like how the Shiba Inu's tail is wagging. I like how you can sort of, his head's sort of nodding as well. It's kind of cool. Ready? We're gonna end it here with landing it. No, we're not. That was actually me being crap there. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the very near future.